Good morning, everyone. Good morning on this glorious Friday morning here. I think it's August, what's today? The 3rd? Somewhere in there. And I got to tell you, it's been hot this year in Boston, and I'll take it. I will take it. Good morning, everyone. Hello, welcome. Let us know where you're from. Let us know the country, maybe the city, somewhere. Where are you in the world? Where are you today? William Carr, hello. And I know, guys, I should be consistent and schedule live so people can show up and ask questions and things. I'm getting to it. Hello, Owning. He's in Cheetown. Owning, how are you enjoying Paul Santisi University so far? And there's a lot more content on the way. Let us know. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Good morning, Charles is in Southern California, so it's bright and early in the morning over there. We got William, Lindsay's William Carr, Canada, Ontario. We have a lot of friends up there in Ontario, Canada. There's friends all over the world. And you know what I hear a lot of is people travel. And when they're traveling around the world, they wear their Paul Santisi Energy pendants when those were available. And they're meeting people from all over the world just because of the pendant. They're developing friendships. I was talking to a lady. She messaged me a couple of weeks ago, and she was from the UK. She was visiting Israel, and she was having breakfast with someone from Canada, and they were both wearing their pendants. And then that was the conversation striker. And then they ended up having breakfast together, a brunch, and then they hung out for the remainder of their stay there, and they had a wonderful time. And now they're like rock solid friends because they had such similarities in their thought process. It's amazing when you begin to believe and you have belief and faith in something. And belief and faith just means you have an expectancy of wonderful things are going to continue to happen in your life. You don't know how and when, and you don't do good gestures, and you're not doing something kind for someone else in exchange for you. You're doing it because you genuinely want to assist people. You love people first. Then you use money to assist more people. And it's really magical when you can get your vibration in alignment with that unity. People, situations, circumstances, and events, they just show up. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, comments, observations, or anything you want to talk about, throw it at me. I'm here for the next 30 minutes. Peter Engman. Hello, Peter. We've known Peter a long time. Peter, we play one of his tracks on Paul Santisi Music Mastermind Radio, and that's a free app you guys can all go download. Go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store and type in Paul Santisi Music and dial into our collective of pure, positive, feel-good music. We have over 50 artists, over 350 songs. It's powerful stuff. All genres, all intention, all feel-good stuff, feel-good music. Every song will raise your vibration. There's messages, there's knowledge within each song. It's more than just a radio station. How come the comments don't stay up like they used to? Owning is building his dream board today. Fantastic. Why did I spend an hour looking for a blue pen to use with my white paper? It's an energy thing. The blue pen, it's the most desirable color to humans, animals, birds, bugs, microorganisms. Blue. Blue is the most desirable color to anything and everything that is alive, okay? So when you have a thought, you have that blue pen and you have that white paper, and you take that thought or that dream or that idea and you write it down, it's more of a command because you can't erase the pen. And the contrast with the white, with the blue, it creates dendrites and neural pathways to go off in the mind. It actually assists you to develop character traits and habits, and it's just so beneficial. And there's more to it, but basically you don't need to know how it works. You just need to utilize it consistently. Like a car. Do you know how a car works? Some of you do, but do you know all the 10,000 pieces and oils and gaskets and valves that all need to fire off perfectly just so you can drive a mile down the street? No, you just turn the key, put it in drive, and hit the gas and go. You're not thinking about all the processes that are going on. It's the same way. Just use the white paper and the pen with blue ink and observe what begins to materialize. It's awesome. Eventually, within the university, which we'll talk about in a second, I probably will do an audio or a video. I might even make that a daily seminar, which I have seminars coming soon to you guys. They're going to be live seminars, video seminars like this in a different setting. That way you guys can tune in and learn instead of traveling. You don't have to go to events. You don't have to book hotels. You'll just be there with me all day long. We'll go from 9 to noon and then from 3 to 5. And those are exciting. Joseph, New York City, good morning. Thank you very much for your videos. I encourage anyone who is stuck in traffic to please listen to your videos. There you go. Paul Santisi, Paul Santisi, Paul Santisi. Go to YouTube, Paul Santisi. I get it. It's attractive to everyone. It's just a powerful secret that you guys can all utilize is the white paper with the pen and blue ink. Like right here, I did a coaching call earlier, and these are my notes. White paper, pen with blue ink. And I'm going to do another one after this, and here's my backside, white paper and a pen with blue ink. That's how I go into my coaching calls. Blank piece of paper. And because I need to ask the questions, and I need to observe the moment, and I need to observe the emotional vibration and the feeling so I can give you the best advice. A lot of these, I don't know what they do, these certified coaches, which blows my mind because it makes no sense to me. They all have their predetermined little outline. Well, I have 10 questions for you. Then like, okay, you answered this, this, and this. Now here's answer C, B, and D on this key. It's a bunch of crap. If you're going to confide in someone, they need to be able to ask you the right questions and then give you advice based on real life experience, not just looking at answer keys on a code because I'm a certified life coach. Baloney. But I'm not knocking the certified life coaches. I just don't get why, because you passed someone else's test, how does that make you certified to talk to other people? Wouldn't your life experiences and the knowledge that you've learned, applied, observed, and discerned in your life, that should qualify you to counsel other people? Not passing an online test and getting a little piece of paper. Anyways, that's another topic. We're not going to dig into that. Any other questions, comments, observations so far? What do we got? Throw something at me. Let's chat for a little bit. Man, it's steamy out. It's hot out there, and I love it. Eric Blair, good morning. God bless. Good morning. Scott Wright says your whole video is full of blue right now. There you go. Blue, 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 blue. Blue. It's just like when it comes to you guys, when you want to wear a suit, okay? The white shirt, the blue jacket, and the red tie, that demonstrates more power. Like, pay attention to what I'm going to have to say. When you wear the blue tie, that means it displays likability, right? So the red tie is power. Are you going into an executive meeting to make decisions and to influence people? Red. You're doing a seminar, or you're teaching someone something somewhere, or you're going to a happy event, or maybe like a church event, or like a community event, and you're going to speak or do something. Blue. It's humanity. It's human psychosis. It's not a trick. It's not a game. It's just understanding energy, because we are all energy, right? Whether it's another human, whether it's this glass or a cup of coffee, it's all energy. The coffee is only coffee because of the energetic vibration, the energetic formula that creates and gives us what we call coffee. Anyone else? Let's go, guys. Throw some curiosity at me. Eric says, I started listening to your videos and it changed my life. You got it. Absolutely. That's what it's about, guys. And, one thing that I have done from the beginning, going back 6 years now, intention is everything. And I never think about what to make next. I never think about what should I do now. I live my life. And I genuinely want everyone to succeed. And I am addicted to other people's self-progress. And I love people first. And I use money to help other people. That's just what I do. Those are the decisions and the commitments I made to myself. And 6 years ago, I made the decision and a commitment to everyone that I would never create a meditation that I did not give away for free. And to this date, that has stood true. I have never created a meditation that has not been available for all of you to listen and benefit from. And that has allowed me to dial into my intuition and get the impressions of creative ability to create more guided meditations than anyone else on the planet. But then I give them away to you for free. I mean, I could just spit out a bunch of stuff on a bunch of topics. I could say this one's for golf, this one's for ringing ears, this one's for relationships, this one's to get a job, like everyone else does. That doesn't do anything for you, because if there's no experience and intention underneath it, you can't ride along any energetic beam. You're gonna get no benefit. And it blows my mind. These guys have meditations, how to hit a golf ball straight, how to be an engineer, how to tie your shoe with your eyes. Like, they're just morons. They're convoluting, they're whacked out people. They're just confusing people. When you have an intention and you act on intuition or an inspiration or a gut feeling, that's the vibration. The emotional fruition is what presents itself through the meditation. That's why you guys receive tremendous benefit and value when you listen to my content. And I think I'm the only guy in the world who makes a sleep audio that yells at you to go to sleep. But they're some of the most effective on the planet. Because my intention is to see you asleep. My intention is to see you resting. My intention is to see your cells rejuvenating. Do you see that? When I do a meditation on energy clearing or emotional blocks or traumas, I see those emotions changing within you. I see you feeling better about yourself. When it's a visualization, I see the images in your mind. And that was someone calling because I didn't shut my phone off, but they may call back. We may do that a couple times. Yeah, good. Very good. What's the black sun? I don't know. Donovan Wirt, hello. Owning, you have access to everything within the university. Let's talk about that real quick. You guys, I'm not sure if you know, some of you probably do. I launched Paul Santisi University a week ago. And what I did was I took everything that I've ever created, every meditation, every specific audio, every full-length audio course, everything, over 1,000 hours of the content that I've created. I put it all into one place. I'm calling it Paul Santisi University. And when you log in and you become a member, you have access to everything. And what makes it fun, what makes it unique is you can actually watch or listen to everything right inside your members area. And for those of you who like to download stuff, I made everything downloadable. Because up until this point, you got to go on YouTube, then you got to go on iTunes, you got to go to Amazon, you got to look through playlists. What else does Santisi have? What else does he have? Does he have this? Does he have that? And you have to search, and it's confusing, and it's time consuming. So I put everything into Paul Santisi University. So basically, Paul Santisi University, it's a tremendous time-saving shortcut because I give you over 1,000 hours of all the right information to change your life in all aspects of your life. And if you guys are interested, you can go check it out. I have a video that talks all about it, and I have a bunch of testimonials and other information. Go to paulsantisiu.com, paulsantisiu.com, paulsantisi with a U.com, and check it out. And if you want to sign up, you can have free access. It's all explained on that page. And like I've said before, you can even sign up, download everything, and cancel. I don't care. I just want humanity to get their hands on this library, this volume of the right information, because if you listen to everything that I present, your life will change. You will achieve your goals and dreams. Your vibration will be permanently shifted to your advantage. We cover everything. There's unreleased content. There's new content. There's free giveaways. There's free gifts. Some of you are going to qualify for all expense paid trips to hang out with me and some of my amazing friends. Beyond all of the content, the member benefits are mind-blowing, and it's all explained. But everyone, check it out. You get nothing to lose by taking a peek. Go to paulsantisiu.com, paulsantisiu.com. And I even put an audio up that I created on that yesterday. There's a commercial, and you guys are going to just see a whole host of stuff all about Paul Santisi U in the future. So go check it out right now after we're done, paulsantisiu.com. Any other questions, comments, observations? What do we have? Owning signed up. A few of you have signed up and loving it. Loving the data. Loving the experience. Do I know about seagulls? Seagull? Well, I don't know. Can you explain a little bit more? Any other questions on meditation, on habits, on feelings, on astral projection, lucid dreaming? Anything else you guys want to talk about? Farrell, hello. He says Farrell Cipher magic. Paul Santisi University is magic, and it's quickly becoming the go-to one-stop shop for everything: personal development, self-empowerment, guided meditations, and spiritual awareness. Astral projecting, what's the best tip? Don't try to make it happen. Stop trying to force it. Just know that you want to explore it and know why you want to explore that realm. Pique that curiosity. That will allow you to experience it faster. And you'll experience it when you're lined up. And what that means is when you know why you want to astral project and you know what you have a curiosity to observe, then you'll qualify yourself to see further. But you can't make it happen. You can't force it. You can't rush it. Virtually no one, very few people out of the billions and billions can astral travel at will. So for the rest of us, including myself, you got to really define why you want to explore. Myself, I can astral project through a lucid dream. That works incredibly well for me. Any other questions here? Did I miss anything? That YouTube doesn't let them stay up very long anymore. Hey, Paul, how do you block energy vampires? Easy. No one can affect you in any way, emotionally, physically, non-physically, consciously, subconsciously, unless you allow it. So no one can make you feel bad unless you allow them to make you feel bad. No one can control you energetically or influence you unless you allow it. So to protect yourself, you protect yourself. I am fully protected. I'm going to remain who I am, and I'm going to remain aware and in control. But the second you let an outside influence affect how you think or feel, you're the one allowing it. Just remember that. So you got to grab it, or take hold of it, and redirect it. I ain't gonna let that affect me anymore. And then boom, you can visualize yourself just with a bubble around you, a bubble of mist, purple mist, white light, whatever you want, just something. Pick something and project it in your mind, and see it around you. But no one can affect you unless you allow it. And that's whether you want to become a better person and learn, or you want to, if these people inject, like, all right, those who say they put a spell on you or a hex, them telling you that and you believing it, your emotional system is what decodes it. No one can put a hex on you. No one can psychically attack you. No one can suck your energy from you unless you allow it. Now, the way the system's designed, there's a little trap in the middle there. We're taught to give sympathy, be sympathetic. And if someone's sick, someone's going through surgery, someone died, what do? You go to the store and there's a sympathy card section. And then when you read those cards, it makes you feel worse. So 9 out of 10 times you feel horrible leaving the store after you read all these poor sympathy cards with these tales messages of woe. Now, that's all done as for marketing. If you look at those sections over here, you're going to find comforting products, teddy bears, chocolates, movies, flowers, right? So the system knows if they make you feel bad and get you to the store, you're going to spend money because those products are going to emotionally comfort you, okay? Switch. You don't give anyone sympathy. You give everyone empathy. Empathy is when you know who you are, and then you don't let my gut messages going off. You don't let other people affect how you feel. So you're not taking on someone's tale of woe based on their tragedy or their current situation. You're not feeling bad for them and with them like sympathy does. Empathy is you're acknowledging, wow, what you must be going through is horrific. I can't imagine the pain and the confusion that you must be experiencing. In that moment, that allows you to send a bolt of energetic emotional support. And the energetic support is you seeing them feeling better about themselves. Now you kept your power. So instead of you becoming sympathetic and just draining your life force and throwing it out there for the ether, for the energy vampires to consume, now you're keeping your power and you're just sending it to others to feel better about themselves. But you can't change or force anyone to do anything, guys. We can only influence them if they're open to receive. So why would you try to change someone, or why would you try to take on someone's horrible, horrific tale of woe? You're just draining your life force. You're giving it away. into the ether. You're not doing anyone any good, except the other side is loving it. Right? So you got to do the empathy. Empathy, empathy, empathy. It allows you to keep your power. Empathy. I don't give anyone any sympathy. I give everyone unconditional empathy. I send bolts of support, encouragement, and love to anything and everyone, because we can all become a new person we can all become a new person with the decision, because each second that moves forward, we are a new person in a new unit of time. So key, empathy. We cover that in Paul Santisi University. We cover everything. I'm telling you guys, go check it out. You will not be disappointed. PaulSantisiU.com. PaulSantisiU.com. I put together one of the biggest libraries in personal development, self-empowerment, spiritual awareness that you're ever going to find. It's all the right information. We cover everything under the sun, from thoughts to emotions to blocks to healings to lucid dreamings to specific dream board techniques. We talk about the ego. We talk about the soul. We talk about mind chatter. Everything under the sun is within that university. You guys can all have free access to it. Free access. But that's only for a limited time. Okay? I'm not doing this forever. So check it out. You get nothing to lose, like I said. You're going to be blown away. Period. Any other questions, comments here? We got about 10 minutes. Yeah, Oni, I always wonder why people don't develop more curiosity about the dream world. We spend yeah, I hear you, man. Because we're taught to be in this physical world. We're taught to complain about our past, to complain about our childhood, to compare ourselves to other people, to think we need a Gucci or we need a Louis Vuitton to be a somebody, that if we don't have a brand new car that we suck, or if we don't have new clothes, we don't have muscles, that pretty girls won't want us, and this, that, and the other thing. That's the system at work. So the system is brilliant, the system runs deep, and the system has its grip embedded in ways that you guys can't even begin to fathom. It's just how it is, man. So for those of us who want to wake up and become aware and awake and in control of our future, it's a big chunk of contrast, okay? Like, I'm talking to you guys because you guys are a batch of like-minded people. I can associate with you. I can throw this at you, and aha moments and cognitions are going off in your head. You're enjoying the knowledge. I can't go anywhere in my community. I can't go to my kids' school and talk to the parents about this stuff. I can't talk about people in my town or anywhere about this stuff. They all think I'm in construction because it's easier. Because they go, oh, what are you up to? I learned years ago. Oh, what are you up to? Oh, floors, roofs. Oh. So now they all just think I'm in construction. It's easier, right? Because I'm not trying to prove a point to anyone. I'm not saying, hey, look at me. I could care less if you look at me. I want to associate with more people like you who I can develop friendships with and hang out with and build with and become better through. See the difference? Hoo-pow. Hoo-pow! Joe Pasquale, I just jumped on. How do we put the past away and pull out of a depressive state? It's been 5 years. Okay, I'll give you the formula. All right, you can't forget about anything that happened in the past. You can't bury it, can't suppress it, can't foo-foo it away, can't ignore it. There's a formula. It's not fun. It's not easy. It can be extremely emotional, but it's the only way to do it. This is the answer. This is the cure, okay? You have to acknowledge it first. Then I'll run you through it. Acknowledge, confront, responsibility, replace. Now, you acknowledge what you went through. Now, maybe someone did that to you or you did things to other people. It doesn't matter. You want to acknowledge that event. Then you want to confront it. Wow, I went through this or I did this. Wow. Now, in that moment, here's the hard part. Now you have to own it and take 100% responsibility over it. Now, pay attention. That doesn't mean you have to prove it, rationalize it, justify it, accept it, or make sense of it. No. If you go there, you're going down the wrong rabbit hole, and you'll always be your own victim of your own circumstance. You don't prove it, you don't rationalize it, you don't justify it, you don't make sense of it. No. You just own it. Wow, what the hell was I vibrating to go through that horrific event? No clue. Wow. Something, right? Now the key, that's the magic. Then you have to replace it with an emotion that makes you feel better when you think about it. Now, you don't have to go from despair to bliss, and if you can't think of anything, you can at least replace it with, well, at least I'm still alive, because you should have 100% belief in that right now because it's true, right? So that's what you do. You acknowledge it, you confront it, you own it, take responsibility over it. Don't make sense of it, own it, and replace it real quick with an emotion that feels better to you. Now, what happens is when you think about it, when that gets activated in society through a music or song, or you see someone that reminds you of that, or in a magazine or something, emotional trigger gets activated. Now you're going to be vibrating subconsciously, well, at least I'm still alive. You're going to be expressing gratitude and thankfulness for yourself because you made it, you survived. Where before, when those emotional triggers get activated, it makes you feel worse, it makes you disempowered, it keeps you depressed, and it causes more and more anxiety because everywhere you go and everywhere you see and everyone you talk to, it just keeps popping off these emotional triggers. So that's the formula. I'm sure that helps. It's not fun. It's not easy. You got to let your emotions flow, but that is the emotional energetic cure. And I talk about that extensively in the audio course, How to Overcome Mind Chatter and Overthinking. And you guys can all have access to that free course at paulsantisiu.com if you decide to check it out and sign up for free while it's free right now. That's in there as well. You guys, I give you over 1,000. I give you all the answers to all your questions, and I give you the specific formulas and recipes to follow. And then one thing I also do that no one else does in this world is I give you the information so you can actually observe the application so you know it's working. No one does that. They teach, and you're confused. Oh, it sounded good. I learned how to do that, but it never worked. You didn't learn how to do it. You learned about it, but they didn't teach you how to apply it. They didn't teach you how and why it worked, and they never told you how to apply it and then observe the emotional feelings of it working so you know you're on track. That's what Santisi does. That's what I do, and that's what Paul Santisi University is all about. Good question. Any other ones? You guys are going to hear the word Paul Santisi U constantly moving forward. So you might as well embrace it and check it out. And again, if you sign up and cancel, there was absolutely no offense taken. I want you to sign up. Like I said, I don't care if you sign up and download everything and then cancel. I don't care. Just get your hands on this knowledge. Get it, take it, own it, have it. Have it in your pocket so when you need it, I'm there, I have it, it's covered. You'll become a much better person. Eliminate all the confusion. And plus, too, when you go through that information on Paul Santisi University, it expands your awareness. So now your internal bullshit alarm is going to go off easier and quicker with more clarity, and you'll know that you're listening to the wrong people. Because a lot of you are listening to the wrong people, and you don't know you are, because they sound good. Well, they sound good and they look good, so that must be true. No. You got to be able to observe and read their intention and feel it. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. Magic. Magic, magic. Andy Gosnell, I first seen you on the movie The Secret. I was very impressed with your self-confidence. I will myself to do things in life. I didn't know there was a secret to it. The secret at the end of the day, the secret misses the secret, by the way. It gives you a lot of good information to think about, but it misses the secret. The secret is you got to feel good every waking moment of every single day. You have to own your emotional system. Your emotional system is what decodes the law of attraction. And it's going to decode more of what you want and what you enjoy, or it's going to give you more of what you don't want. Your emotional system is your direct communication line to the law of attraction. And in Paul Santisi University, I cover that extensively. There's audios titled Decode. There's emotional audios, emotional videos. I got you covered because I want you guys all to become fully aware of your emotional system. Whew. Yeah, there's a lot of whacked out, convoluted information out there. And it's getting hot here in the studio. I'm getting hot under these lights. How do we own our emotions? Through that process I just explained: acknowledge, confront, take responsibility, replace. You have to know that no one can make you feel bad unless you allow it, that you are in control of your thoughts, that your thoughts and emotions are a renewable resource and to use them to your advantage. And if you're afraid or have fears or insecurities about something, all you got to do is make a decision to stop it. I'm going to stop being afraid of that. I'm going to stop feeling insecure about that, and I'm going to appreciate myself for who I am. See how I can rattle that off? Bam, naturally, instantly, in the moment. It didn't happen overnight, guys. It was months, years of learning, observing, and putting forth the effort and consciously observing what was going on to gain that. That's what I recorded. That's why I recorded so much knowledge, and that's what's in Paul Santisi University. That's what I want to give you guys access to. All these answers, free. Go there, paulsantisiu.com. Telling you, terrific stuff. Joshua, do I have a link? It's not working when I type in the site. It should. paulsantisiu.com. paulsantisiu.com. So put my name and then the letter u.com. Ken Darby says, that light went off for me on Mind Silence. Yeah, Mind Silence is one of the most effective meditations ever. That meditation changes lives. That was one of my first ones, too. That's when I didn't have that great of a microphone. But it goes to show you, production quality doesn't mean success. Intention elicits emotions that leads to success in others. And the intention on that audio was fantastic. Can you guys type that in? See if that website comes up? It should. There should be nothing wrong with it. paulsantisiu.com. See if you guys can type that in. See if that comes up. I'll check right here. It should come up, no problem. Anyone else? Question, comments, observation? And going back to The Secret, I actually did an interview with Michael Beckwith from the movie The Secret as well. We had a spectacular interview. He actually revealed more high-level knowledge through that interview than he has with anyone else. And that's right here on YouTube. Just type in Paul Santisi, Michael Beckwith, or Santisi Beckwith, and it will pop up. That's also part of the members area in the university as well. You can listen, watch, and or download it. Everything is there. Well, you guys, does that site, is it working? It should be working just fine. Any other questions, comments, observations? I'm going to go for another 5 minutes, and then I got to go. I have to get on another call here in just a moment. Maybe we'll answer one more question. Someone present a question, comment, observation. Because the way the questions go, questions are beneficial because it not only helps you to get the answer, it assists me to know that I can answer your question. And then other people who are watching, most likely a dozen of them have the same question. So there's a huge, tremendous benefit within that. Anyone else? Question, comment, observation? I'm going to go for 3 more minutes and then I got to go. I got to go for the day. Now you guys are all buttoned up. You guys are good? You guys good to go? Good to go for now? All right. Well, if everyone's questions have been satisfied, Joshua Graham, if you want to send an email, we'll send you the link. Send an email to paulsantisi@yahoo.com, paulsantisi@yahoo.com, and they will get back to you and shoot you the link. But otherwise, it should be working. So in closing, you guys, I appreciate you. The questions today were fantastic. This will be a great replay to watch. We shared a lot of nuggets of gold. And everyone, go to paulsantisiu.com, paulsantisiu.com, and check it out. Sign up. Get access to over 1,000 hours of the information that will change your life. And like I said, even if you sign up, you download everything and you cancel, I don't care. Just get your hands on it and become a better person through it. And with that said, I'll be back sooner or later. And I appreciate you guys. So until then, have a great day. And you know I love ya. Bye-bye, everyone.